Listen, we got to get Twitchels and the gang in here.
Shit.
You want to watch some comedy, Ralphie, and comment?
Sure.
That's what we're going to do tonight. Anyone else? We got to get a bunch of guys in here for this.
That's what these guys do.
Let's start with Twitchels.
Comedy.
Get Twitchels in here
We got
first.
Twitchels. This is the short bus comedy tour. We got Twitchels over here. He's got Tourette's, and he's a stand-up comic.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
I'm actually pretty calm today.
Are you? You didn't have as many Red Bulls or anything like that?
Well, no, they weren't shoved in my face this time, so I figured I didn't have to.
If you say jump or he sees jump, the word jump too many times, he has to jump.
It's part of my OCD.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because
I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I was diagnosed when I was 7 with Tourette's, and I also have OCD. So whenever I hear that word, it kind of triggers it.
And in order to feel better, he's got to jump. It's like a thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So really, you say jump, he has to do like how high?
That.
So he's jumping right now.
Jump how high? Then there's
That's fabulous.
Jimmy Graham.
Make him do it again, Anthony.
Sex is great.
Is that great?
Do it again.
Jump.
See, I said my tics were calm before I came in here.
Ass, man.
Ralphie can't get enough of that.
Awesome.
Isn't that great, man?
Wait till we do it in front of about 1,000 people next Friday night. Friday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right.
11 to 2 we're broadcasting,
11
right?
to 2, Hard Rock Cafe,
Hard Rock Times
next
Square.
Friday for St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. Hey, St. Patty's Day.
And Twitchels will be there jumping for everyone because that's all you're going to hear from the crowd is jump.
Yeah.
That's very good to know that that's
We
important.
wanted you to sing like a karaoke song with the word
Hey,
jump
man,
in
I'm
it.
up for it. I'm up for it.
Jump.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was that?
I love we got Newbie in the studio.
Was that Darren O'Toole?
He just has to do that, Ralphie.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes
Turn the
you just
volume
have
down a little bit.
to release. Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's just like, what is it, like build up, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like an itch you can't itch, and you try to control it, but eventually you're like,
You just
fuck
gotta
it, I'm going to let
scratch
it
it.
loose.
The greatest
In high
thing?
school, I would
Yeah.
always let it loose when I
You
got
yell
home.
like cunt for no reason?
I used to yell. I used to yell a lot of vulgarity, but that's actually kind of decreased when I got older. So now it's more like the facial tics, the grunting. I have this one tick where you guys haven't seen much, but I do like the head tick sometimes, and with my
That's like a
banging
whole
my head
upper
back.
body
It's like
tick.
the blowjob tick. It's really really bad. It really is because that times my neck starts to hurt. Then my doctor will give me muscle relaxers to try to calm it down and everything. It's crazy to handle, but I'm not
Santa
medicated
Monica
for
with
it.
that.
Oh, wow.
And for the record,
good
I'm
food
not
there,
medicated for
I
my
heard
Tourette.
that.
Treese told me.
Delicious. It's so awesome.
We do all sorts of bets with Twitchels, by the way.
Yeah, I'm psyched about the Short Bus Comedy Tour. The guys are here to talk to you guys about it and everything. This is really going to be a fun tour.
It's what we got. Mike, he's got cerebral palsy.
Yeah, we have a really good lineup of comedians. This is 4 comedians. It's myself, of course, who has Tourette's. Then we got a comedian named Mike Cateo, who's really getting his name out there in New York. He has cerebral palsy.
Cerebral or cerebral?
Cerebral. I don't know how to say it exactly.
either.
Cerebral palsy. Then we have Tim Grill, who has spina bifida.
Spina bifida.
Spina bifida.
I blame his parents giving him the name Timmy.
And then
Timmy.
Fucking hacks.
That's what does it.
Those are all characters. Those are all characters from X-Men 3. Cerebral palsy man.
Spina bifida.
Spina bifida.
And then we
Shoots growths out at you from his spine.
and then we have Jimmy Graham, who's our token fat guy. He actually used to be my wrestling coach when I was a kid.
But he's not even that fat.
He's
If you're going to have a fit.
Man, I feel disappointed.
Yeah, right.
As one of the 2 fat men in the room right now.
No,
We're
but it's
not
cool
the round
because he
guy
actually,
coming here or anything.
well, he actually like teaches special ed too, so he has a really.
Oh,
good
he does.
step
So
to
he's
that.
kind of the driver of the short bus.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I was
Gotcha.
telling you about last week.
Everybody
we didn't
got
know
the
that it was my
permission
wrestling
slips.
coach.
You put this
Phil.
together?
We're going on.
Yeah,
a
I
field
put it
trip.
together. I thought of it, and I approached the guys.
And where's it going to be?
We're premiering at the Laugh Factory April 13th, 9 o'clock p.m. That's Thursday, April 13th at the Laugh Factory, and that's when we're kicking it off.
In New York, right?
Say that again?
The one in New York?
Yep, right here in Times Square in New York City. It's going to be April 13th. We're really psyched about this. All the info will be on my site, laughterbyLou.com. And
Oh, you really are calm today. Some days are just like
Yeah,
this, huh?
some days, you know what? Some days I have my close friend and
I
family.
mean, it's fine.
who
It
say,
doesn't matter. I mean,
You
I'm just saying.
motherfuckers made
Some
him a
days,
celebrity.
some days
Oh, I
it's
know.
like that,
It's
and some
huge.
days it's
I was
not.
in Philly and I said, listen, you know, because I'm looking at him like an open mic hack that he is, you know, and I said, why don't you come by, you know, if you're in Philly? He goes, I might, but I I might have some things to do. I'm like,
Hey.
what
No,
things do
no,
you
no.
fucking have you?
No, he asked me the day he
saying
was
you're so
doing
down?
healing. Now, wait a second.
You
The
fucking,
day he
you fucking Tourette middle?
No.
You're so
Don't even go there. He told me. He wanted me to.
Tourette's
He
guy
said, give me a
says
spot when he
nah.
was doing healing,
I'm
right?
booked.
I was doing that Chiller Theater. I was doing the Chiller Theater event already.
A fucking theater.
I was already booked.
I'm on, you do, motherfucker. And right back at you, bitch.
Give me a break.
I let this I said, hey, come on through, and people will love it.
Yeah.
Don't know, man.
I didn't say I don't know. I said, yeah, man, I'd love to.
Not one bit of Tourette's. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see, Patrice. Yeah, maybe I'll be there. Yeah, maybe.
He lives 5 minutes away.
Dude, I am so.
I'll get right over there too.
Yeah.
I'm so psyched about the ringtones because that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. Because I met the guy
got
at Chiller
ringtones.
Theater.
Oh my fucking!
He's gonna make a
Ringtone.
bloody fortune with the
Because he
ringtones.
goes bring sometimes.
I want that on my phone. I'll tell you right now.
Ringtones, dude.
It's fucking pretty
Thank
cool.
you, man. I really appreciate that.
I want
You got
that.
that recorded too?
I want to hear his low ringtone.
You record that for me before you leave. I'm throwing that on my phone.
Dude, you'll get hooked up. And it's really funny because we're really excited about it because it's coming out really soon, and that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you.
Oh, look at
Ralphie doesn't know what to say. I love it.
I gotta be honest with you, y'all are like the best pranksters in the business. I don't know if he's faking. I gotta be honest with you.
We went through that period with him. We're like, this has got to be a thing.
I
but,
get that all the time.
but it's not.
There's too much
just know
energy being expelled by him to do this. He's
mean, trust me, there's
he's like in pain. And when he's not in here and just sitting out there, we've had him out there for sometimes 2-3 hours. And you glance over, and he's just like in the chair, all contorted and twitching. Too much work. This
Yeah,
is
that
too
would
much
be too
work.
much.
You would really just tire yourself out trying to pull that off. Craig in New York.
Yes.
Hey.
What's going on, guys? I
What's-
wanted to know when we were going to do some Twitchels betting again. Me and my guys at work want to put some bets down.
You want to do one quick bet? Ralphie's
There it
never
is.
seen it.
Hello? Tourette's phone. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, my Tourette's is ringing.
That would be when the phone, rings.
Yeah.
And then you got to get one for like a text message. Yeah, there you go. Text message is coming in.
And then you have a voicemail.
When you turn that down, put that shit on cough break.
How do these guys get ringtones?
You guys, the ringtones are coming out really soon. They're just fixing out some technical stuff. You can go to laughterbyLou.com to get the ringtones.
All right, good enough.
And it'll be available on a lot of other
All right,
sites.
so Craig, what do you want to bet on today?
Do we going to do the times again or what?
Yeah, we could do a quick bet on the time thing.
All right, how long he can stand there without, like, an outburst?
And I could do facial tics, you guys said.
Yeah, you're allowed to do facial tics.
All right, got it.
Just any kind of vocal outburst.
We go completely silent, Ralphie, and then we try to figure out how long he could stay silent before he has to do his thing.
I've had a lot of practice. I can do this. I mean, I'm really mellow today.
All right, that'll help with the
know.
betting.
That kind of changes it up.
And they love betting in their cubicles. They love this.
Hey, but, you know what? I want to give a shout out to my MySpace people. They're awesome. They love this stuff. They love the betting. That's been a really favorite one.
I only got like $4. I don't have a 5 or
like
anything.
$2.50. I'll put it in though.
Damn. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to do cheap bets
this
today.
was an unexpected
I know.
Twitchell sighting.
I mean, I got some,
All I need, like,
Oh, you
I got like a 10 and some 20s. That's all I got.
what are we doing, $5 a man?
Something like that, I guess.
$5. There we go.
I need to borrow
$5 a man.
$5.
Anybody else want in?
You need some
We'll
more?
do one big bet. Whoever wants in, just come in with your $5.
There. I got him in.
Patrice is throwing
I got
change
him in.
in.
He's got change.
Patrice just threw that money like he was driving through a toll. Just ring. I don't know what that was.
I got you, Patrice.
Anyone have change?
There's
Nathaniel,
change
Change in there now.
Change in there.
Take
No,
out
it's like
15 for your
yeah,
20.
Take out
Oh,
15.
all right, here you go.
There it is.
All right, who's in? Write down how long you think he could last before he has to scream and yell.
I need a pin.
All right.
And I'll take all
Yeah, I
bets
need a
here.
pen. I'm not going to take one of the pens out of there. When Jimmy put up his ass. Jimmy was a little annoyed that people were chewing on the ends of the pen, so he took one pen and stuck it up his asshole and put it in with all the pens. And that way you never know if you're getting a pen that Jimmy had up his ass. Isn't that wonderful?
All right, get your bets in Radioland because we're going to do this in the next couple of minutes.
All right, let me think.
How long will he stay
Let me
quiet
think.
before he starts
I really want to nail this one.
with his Tourette's?
That's a new one, nigga. That was...
Yeah.
That was
New
all
ringtone.
smooth.
Dude, if you got your bets, hand him in.
American Werewolf.
Hand him in.
That's enough. That's enough. Stay on the road. Stay off the moors.
Hey, you see Thea Vidal on wrestling?
What?
She's a wrestler. She plays one of the wrestlers' mothers now.
What?
Who?
Thea.
Really?
Ralphie.
She plays what's the black what's his name? Shelton Benjamin. She plays his mama.
Oh, you know,
Really?
yeah, I had lunch with Mark Henry 2 weeks ago, right before a Raw.
Hey,
she said
huh?
that.
All right,
Good
listen.
names.
Yep.
How'd you have lunch with Mark? Did he fucking?
Let's get all the bets in here.
It was one of those like pre-promo
man.
things right before the match.
Oh, okay.
Sexual chocolate.
Dan and I might have to split the pot.
Uh-oh.
$32.
There we
It's
go.
only 32 because Patrice had 250.
There
I
should
got
only
him
be
in for
30.
5.
It's actually 250 more than everybody.
All right, leave
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I only have
Leave it
5
in
bets though. We need.
Hold on, I got to think here.
Anybody else? Anybody else outside want to bet? $5. $5 a man.
That's a pretty good one.
We're just waiting for Anthony's bet, and we'll do this fast.
And I'll give it to you too, you mother.
Let's see what do you got there. Holy crap! Sorry,
What?
nothing.
I'm telling you, man.
Holy shit, that scared the crap out of
I
me.
turned my volume way down, bro.
Wow.
It's
You
awesome.
gotta back up a little when you know one of those is coming.
I know.
Pterodactyl.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking. It's a baby
Holy
pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Crap!
I don't even know when it's coming.
Anybody else? All bets are in. All right,
All right.
we gotta get him on the clock. We're gonna use the old stopwatch. We got.
Stopwatch.
Who's not betting? E-Rock? I'm not. All right, you'll be the official timer. You ready?
I'm ready, guys. I'm
So
all
as soon as we
set.
say go, he's just got to shut the hell up as long as he can. Here we go. Bets are in Radio Land. We're going to go in a couple seconds here. Twitchels, go.
Coming up on the 30-second mark. Right there. Hold it. Right. Oh, damn it. 47? What was it? Official 48 seconds officially?
48.
Who had 48? God damn, I had 57. I was really hoping you were
close.
calm today. And
72 seconds.
Well, you know, the silence, the staring at me, that adds to the pressure.
Patrice had 40, so I guess he wins if it's 48. You missed by a second, Anthony.
how did I miss by a second?
48 would give you 9 seconds away. You had 57.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
All right.
48,
Maybe
40,
Trace, we split. I had him in.
You
Damn it.
lost by a second. Ralphie May had 72 seconds.
Motherfucker didn't even have enough money to put in.
I know.
Gotta pay my man Ralphie back. Let me get some change, paper man.
You might.
Hey, Ralphie, got change for it.
Not bad.
Ah, damn.
Not a bad day's work.
There you go.
Damn. I am a mush when it
He
comes
got
to
a free
this guy.
sandwich out of there.
They were.
I think everyone's won at least one. I have not won one bet on this guy.
They loved it on Pal Talk because the faces he was making to
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
he didn't do anything. All right. Well, there you go.
mess.
We usually do that all morning long and just waste time. Let's say hi to Nathan in Arizona. Nathan.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, I was calling to see for Alfie. We talked about that stunt he pulled on the radio station here in Arizona a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. It was phenomenal. One of the guys, they took this serosynchronous fluid that's being pumped out of me by the wound vac, and they dunked it on a tater tot and ate it. Swear to God.
All right,
It
no.
was the most gross thing I've ever seen in my life.
way.
Wait, you got what's going on with you?
I got this pump, the wound vac, and there's this fluid. It looks kind of like apple juice. It's a blood product. It's a serosynchronous fluid or something like that. I can't pronounce it properly. I apologize.
And that's pumping into your system to help
it's
out
being
the wound?
no, it's being pumped out
Oh,
to keep the wound dry.
Isn't that Is that
Exactly, brother.
I was feeling.
Exactly.
is that the gunk produced by the lymphatic glands?
Why, I believe it is, sir.
Can we see what it
Yes.
looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Do you have to carry
Oh
this around?
God, I cannot look.
No, it's not bad. I just
no, it
changed
is.
everything.
You have to
Look,
walk around?
it's in a little
So it's like that juice.
little purse. Look, you can see it in the line. Holy shit!
Here.
How much have you collected today?
I just changed the thing, so not much.
Get the Pal Talk camera over there a little bit.
How much? Oh, my God. Oh.
I know, it's gross. I'm sorry. I have wound problems.
How much do you collect a day? There looks like maybe there's a couple shots worth in there right now.
Nah, not even one.
Camera's really
Not even one.
Okay, if you tilt it like that, yeah, not even
Yeah.
one shot.
No. It's not a lot of juice. It's not. The wound's not that big. It was before. It was like I was getting like 300 milliliters a day, which is a lot, dude. That's a pain in the ass. You got to.
How long you got to carry that thing around with a tube in you?
Probably another 3 weeks.
And you're
Another
still
3
doing
weeks.
comedy? Do you place that on a stool next to you?
No. I
Dress it up like a puppet and do a ventriloquist act.
I unplug it.
Yeah.
I just, that's what it sounds like when you unplug it.
Dude,
That is so
like,
scary, dude.
nobody dunked a tater tot in that.
Swear to
image.
God, dude, and they got pictures of it. It's on KUPD's website.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I heard you got a guy here who licked a booger from
Voss's booger.
Oh, that's pretty gross.
That's
but
Bill.
This has got to.
Voss pulled one out where it was hanging a good 5 inches from the tip of his finger.
Uh-huh.
It was one
And
of those bungee cord
It
ones.
was a bungee one,
Thick, too,
whitish,
man.
greenish, and very viscous and rubbery. And
All
and
nicotined
Bill,
out.
Yeah.
That's what gave Dana Reeve the cancer.
And Bill stuck his tongue out and touched it with his tongue, thinking it was just going to touch and come off, and it stuck to his tongue. So he kind of had to fight it a little to get it off, and it was
It's like a wacky wall
horrific.
walker.
yeah, wacky wall walker, definitely. You throw it, and it goes ding, ding, ding down the wall.
He was playing tug of war with that thing.
Oh, it was horrendous.
All right, so what do we want to do now? We got
the guys from the Short Bus Comedy Tour who are here.
jump,
All right, let's get some
Jump,
more of
jump,
our guys
jump.
in here if they want to check out some comedy.
Jump, 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 jump.
That was a good jump.
Look at my sign.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
got,
great
you got a
sign.
nice sign, Anthony.
There you go.
All right, Twitchell's on the Pal Talk camera jumping up and down. So why don't we get more people in to check out the comedy? Where's Nathaniel? Where's who else wants in here? We need an audience.
These guys are great guys. I mean, the whole point of this is we want to spread awareness, but we're not taking ourselves too seriously.
Uh-oh. I don't like spreading awareness of any. Not.
Yeah, we just want to openly
Mommy
laugh
will
at
be
you.
there in a minute, baby. Mommy, that nigga, he does a sound from every age. 2 months to 20 years old.
Yo, Essay.
What up, yo?
What's up?
What's going on?
Who's that guy?
I don't know. Just nod.
Go home. Hey.
All right, so we're
Who
gonna use
won?
that. We're gonna
Who
use that
won?
mic. Move the mic back a little bit. Twitchels, why don't you introduce these guys one by one, and they'll come in and try to do a couple minutes of their act. Okay?
All right, sure.
Who are you gonna start with?
We'll start off with a guy, a good friend of mine named Tim Grill, who has spina bifida.
Right? And is he gonna do the act first, and then we'll talk to him? So like,
It's
bring
totally
him on
up to
stage.
him.
Yeah, do that. Bring him on stage.
Bring him on stage.
Bring him on stage.
Yeah, leave again. Leave.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, get out of the room.
Yeah,
get out of
leave
the room.
again, and we'll have him bring you on.
Yeah, turn down the lights a little bit so these guys feel
Yeah, turn
a
the
little
lights
bit
down.
comfortable. Just
Little
a little.
The humans will attack first.
All right, here we go.
We will lead it with spina bifida and juggernaut.
Cerebral.
Cerebral palsy and spina
All
bifida.
right, Twitchels, I'm assuming you're going to be the MC. You're going to do some of your act, and then you're going to introduce the other guys, right?
Yeah, you know,
All right, so give them the
we're working on
big
that.
club
Our intro.
All right, we got Tim Grill coming in here. He is the.
No.
What?
No.
Oh,
You're the MC.
he asked you to do it.
I'm introducing you
Oh,
so
okay.
that you can walk. Well, calm down,
Ladies and
motherfucker.
gentlemen, welcome to Caroline's on Broadway. The most important fucking place on earth. At the crossroads of the galaxy.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, put your hands together. Put your hands together. Thanks for coming out this evening. Thank you very much, friend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out this night. Listen, folks, turn your cell phones down and keep your table talk to a minimum. There's a 2-drink minimum. Other than that, there's no rules. So tonight we're going to bring him on stage. You know him from the Opie and Anthony show. You know him from making fucked up sounds.
Big yellow one is the sign. O&A party rock.
O&A does rule. O&A does rule.
I hate Patrice.
Yes, a lot of people do. Everyone,
Not gay.
Everyone.
Show us your web joke.
Okay.
Patrice, the red light's on. You're gonna fucking go over on this too?
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Maybe later in the show.
Where's the glass dildos?
It's raining stuff. Calm down.
It's raining things.
All right.
Hey, it's cold out here.
Okay.
Get it? It's cold out here.
Go on foundrymusic.com. You can hear all that stuff. And you may have known this next guy also from O&A. All right, everyone. All right. And, okay, settle down a little bit. Just keep your yelling down to a minimum. So this next guy, you've heard him on the O&A show, and you've also seen him doing funny things that you don't know what the fuck is, and he makes people uncomfortable. He's a really funny comic. Please give it up for Twitchels, ladies and gentlemen. Twitchels.
Yo, what's up, people? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show here. Thank you so much for that warm welcome, Patrice. I really appreciate it. All right, we're going to bring up our first comedian. He is a really funny guy. They call him the Barely... The Barely Can Stand Up Comedian.
Wait. You didn't do a joke. You should at least do a joke.
No, because every time I try to do a joke, you guys just rip it apart. It's so different than being in a club.
Do a joke.
Wow.
It's like Quagmire.
Do one joke, get a laugh, and then you move on to the next comedian.
But all right, so you know, everyone asks me what does it feel like to have Tourette syndrome. And the other day, I was in the Kmart having Tourette. This is a true story, actually. This just happened. This lady walks up to me, and she heard me doing my running tick. This is the one where I'm like,
Where's Big A?
See, I told you.
Shut up, do your joke.
So the lady comes up to me and says, I'm sorry, I heard you grunting. If you need, there's a water fountain. This is the Kmart. This really happened to me. And I told her, I said, no, I do. It's fine. I'm opening them up front with people. I said, I have Tourette syndrome. That's why I'm making those noises. I swear to God, this lady did this to me. She looked at me, puts her hand on her heart, opens her eyes and says, oh my God. Says it just like this. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had Tourette's. I hope I didn't offend you. I swear to God, this happened 2 weeks ago. So I look at her and I say, it's okay, but please don't talk to me.
Ramon! Where's Big A? O&A rule!
See, this is why it doesn't work. Bringing out our first comedian, folks. It's called the Barely Can Stand Up Comedian because he has spina bifida. The one and only Tim Grill. Let's hear it, folks.
Bring him in.
Thank you. How's everyone doing?
Great, good, man.
11 o'clock in the morning. Bizarro comedy here. It's the first time I've ever been introduced by a goat. You know, right there? Being with this guy is exhausting. I swear to God. He's the only guy who gets road rage on a train. It's unbelievable. Yes. I am a disabled guy named Timmy. I'm cursed with that name. Being tiny and being named Tim and having a crutch when I was a kid got me the lead in the school Christmas play every single year. I can tell you that much. I was born with spina bifida. A lot of people don't know what that is. It's pronounced spina bifida. The reason I say this is because I still have family members coming up to me all the time. They're like, how's that spinal syphilis treating you? And I got to tell them all the time, my syphilis ain't got nothing to do with the spina bifida. Thank you so much, really. We're looking at
This is how they treat us.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta love it. I love it.
I think it's funny.
Oh, he's fucking genius.
All right, a little more.
I like it.
A lot of times when a girl asks me what spina bifida is, I tell her, I'm honest, I say spina bifida is a condition that gave me a giant penis. Which is the reason I walk the way I do.
That's why I walk the way I fucking do.
Yeah.
I got spina bifida. It gave me a fat cock, you whore. Oh!
Now, who said it was curable? Who said? Didn't you say last week it was You thought it was curable?
I believed that. Am I heckling right now?
Yes.
I believe, from the limited knowledge I have of spina bifida, is that if a baby comes out with spina bifida, they can correct it.
They're doing. Do you mind, man? Listen to this. This is all the way up on the train up here. 2 hours. They're doing surgery in utero, so they are trying to fix it, but it's not curable.
No. What after
in 1970 was definitely not curable.
Oh well, I didn't think that. Not in 1970.
Yeah,
they were still.
The reason we're doing the story too, the short bus, is I can speak for me.
I understand, but in 1970...
Black people always complain that they had to ride on the back of the bus, but you know what? At least you guys got to ride on a normal bus.
Oh, no.
We still have an entirely different bus to this day, man.
The little short yellow bus.
You know?
It's funny because it's true.
I want to shout. I want to protest. I want to shout. Let my people go. The problem is, as soon as you let my people go, most of us hit the pavement, you see, so we can't
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Tim Grill.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Grill.
I want to know a little bit more, though.
Yeah, now
I got to know about you.
Yes.
Okay.
You said 1970.
1970.
You're born, you come out, and you have what amounts to a big pomegranate on your back, I guess.
Well, it's a hole in the spine. It's a hole. Yeah, it's a hole. I had major spine surgery in 10 hours or whatever after I was born, and they closed it up. And
they just
I have a pretty mild case of it. There's kids out there that have like just really bad wheelchairs, bedridden, some of them. So I actually got lucky, if you can believe that.
But now, I mean, if a kid's born now with it.
I don't know. I haven't followed up on what.
Jeez, really nice throwing yourself into the problem.
Well, no. I mean, I've seen stories where they're doing surgery in utero, but I don't know how well it's going.
Where is that? Near Denmark, I believe. Is that the only place you can go?
In utero? Yeah, I believe it's Czechoslovakia.
Wonderful,
awesome. The windmills, I've heard that.
Yes,
it's right
wooden
there in the
shoes,
windmills.
and they. It's wonderful.
Tulips.
Yeah,
but you seem kind of, you got a little limp, but that's fine. Any other problems that besides the limp, that kind of hidden problems that you got to deal with on a basic day?
I've had problems with my kidneys and stuff like that. And everything.
Really, it'll do things like that.
I don't know if that's I mean, I suppose it is, but I've had 13 surgeries.
Just because there's a hole. There was a hole.
Messes up everything else with it.
In your back? Does it go right through to, like, your back?
What, to my front? No.
No, I mean, right through to your front.
I mean, with a hole completely through me.
It's your back, and then your spine is involved?
Yes.
And he also
what about your spinal
cord? If your spine is exposed, then,
Yeah. What about your spinal cord, though? Like, wouldn't that dry out if it's just kind of hanging out in the breeze like that?
Well, I don't think they hang out a window for any length of time.
They kind of, seal it right up.
I think they kind of work on you right away.
There you go.
He also has mullet-osis.
Mullet-osis.
The only one that can stop mullet-osis is Colossus.
Billy Ray Cyrus-osis.
Use your bifida beam to kill the mutants.
Did you want me to bring the other guys in too now?
Yeah. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Very informative.
The next guy coming in is a very, very funny comedian in the New York scene, Mike Cateo. He has cerebral, whatever palsy.
Whatever it's called,
palsy. Mike Cateo, people.
Here he is.
Hey.
How you doing, Mike?
All right. So, people always stare at me on the street like there's something wrong with me. Like, at any minute, they think I'm going to walk up to them and say something like, I like milk duds.
They are delicious.
I dress myself. I look pretty. Where's my helmet? But you guys, I don't wear a helmet. Come on, that's just retarded. I did that joke for my mother once, and afterwards she looked at me all sad and serious, and she goes, "Oh, do you remember that?" Apparently, I had to wear a fucking helmet. I thought it was a cute little joke. No, joke's on me.
That's all right.
That's funny. Those are bonus points.
That's very funny, man.
Thank you, man.
That's hilarious.
That's why we hired him.
Jump!
We're fucking with each other. This is awesome.
Who's the headliner?
Oh, you should see what the tour looks like. Oh, the headliner is Round Boy Jimmy Graham. He's actually in the new movie coming out in September with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, the guy outside is the
Invincible.
Yeah, so this is the order of the show.
Yeah, this is basically the order of the show.
Let me do another joke or two, then we'll get to...
Yeah.
We'll get to
couple
Round
more.
Boy.
Round Boy.
Huh?
More jokes?
Yeah, whatever you got.
Hey, you're doing good, man. You're killing.
In a room of 5 people. Awesome, like last night. Hey. So, I haven't really been on a date in a while because dating's hard for me. I never know if they like me for me or they're just in it for the parking spaces. Because they're good fucking spaces. Come on. You need to run an errand. I'm your man. And I use... Thanks, Patrice.
You know what's funny about him? He is a tag. He has tag like the all right, folks, and nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice talking to you.
they're good spaces. Come on, folks.
Come on, folks.
They're good spaces.
And,
That's great.
I used to be a social worker. That's what I did for like 5 years, and it was a pretty cool job. Every once in a while, I'd get to help a person get over their feelings of suicide, and I felt really good about myself. Till like the 4th or 5th time it happened, then I was like, dude, just do it. Really, it's not worth it. You're stressing me out. Come on, I could help. We'll take you down to the subway. Look at the way I walk. I'll say I tripped. No big deal. Your mother said she'd help. Come on, let's go.
This nigga's funny. I'm telling you, this nigga's, he doesn't deserve fucking whatever he has.
I don't. You're right. I was cheated.
The other guy deserves what he got. Come use your bifidobine to take other people's fucking afflictions.
No, he has cerebral palsy.
Right. Cerebral.
Cerebral. Is that how you say it? Cerebral?
This guy doesn't deserve
Cerebrum.
He doesn't deserve that.
Cerebrum.
Really.
He just goes on fucked up.
There was a guy last
He
night
needs
at
something
the
else because he's pretty good.
last
He's fucking
comic
funny,
standing thing. He
actually.
got passed who had cerebral palsy, and he was much more fucked up than this guy, but not as funny.
Yeah.
But not as funny.
Not as funny.
Not as funny at
The
all.
helmet joke, dude.
Thank
Well,
God. I thought you were going to say he was much more funny than this guy.
No.
Well, that's Mike Katoya.
Mike
Or
Katoya.
Funnymanmike.com.
And he looks like fucking Penn. A young, what's the Penn that passed away? Chris Penn.
Oh, Chris Penn?
Really? Chris Penn?
I see it.
Something?
My
Dude,
dad
all white
told
people
me
look
Tom
alike to you.
Cruise.
That guy looks nothing like Chris.
Somebody, who does he look like? And somebody, it's somebody he looks like. Look at him.
He just
fish
said
hook.
it.
Patrice, are you
Look at the
hitting
left
on me,
hand.
man?
He just said it. His father says what?
Tom Cruise.
Tom
I've gotten
Cruise.
that a lot. Yeah, when I was
Really?
Nigga,
Yeah.
Tom,
After a car
Tom's
accident.
rules.
Yeah, in half a Vanilla Sky.
Should we bring out our next guy, the headliner?
No, man, we want more.
Let's bring out our next comic.
The
You want to talk
headliner.
to the comedian about the interview process now, or
No.
no? All right. Let's move on to round
Our
four.
headliner. Now, this is a really funny guy who used to be my wrestling coach, and we didn't know it until we met about a year and a half ago when I started doing comedy.
This guy a gym teacher?
Actually,
You
he's
say
a
wrestling coach.
special ed teacher. No, he's coached wrestling, and he also is a teacher in the school doing.
Was he a gym
special ed.
teacher?
I don't know if he's ever a gym teacher.
Did he,
looks like a gym
Did he
teacher.
touch you in your uh-oh?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was the
Yes,
that was the
yes.
playback of the rape.
Yes.
all right. You'll see him. You'll see him in the new film Invincible, starring Mark Wahlberg and Greg Kinnear. He co-stars in that, coming out in September by Disney. Is the Round Boy of comedy?
Then why is
Round
he
Boy.
hanging with you guys?
Oh, give me a break! Round Boy Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
Woo!
Round boy.
What's up, boys?
What's up, round boy?
What's up, man? We got round boys in the house. What's up, round boys?
All right, yeah.
What's up, round boys?
Round boys rule, baby.
Round boys rule.
Once you go rounds, you never come down. That's all there is to it.
Oh.
That's right,
Got a
man.
little catchphrase.
Ralphie, you had the stapling job, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's cool. I couldn't
guess I'm a
afford that
quitter.
shit. You're a quitter. Don't be a quitter. Come on, man. No, really, I couldn't afford that shit. So I got the second one. That's where they staple my hands to my thighs. It was rough. KFC was pissed. They fired half the staff. It's all about how you feel about yourself, people. Look around at my people surrounding me. All right, there ain't enough of them to surround me, but honestly, they're here. You know, and it's, look, they get picked on all the time. I got picked on as a kid, too. It's about how you look. You know, how about you feel? It's not about how you look. It's how you feel. But there is some shit out there that's very strange. Have you seen the new things with the young girls? They're walking around with the shorts with the little shit written on their heinies. Mm-hmm. I like that. I did. I saw this girl walking around. She had on the back of her ass it said juicy. Juicy ass. You really want to deal with juicy ass? I thought first it was a warning, like, stay back 5 feet, juicy ass. Beep, beep. No, man, juicy ass is what you get when you come home from Mexico. You don't want to deal with that shit. Honey, it's still a little moist. Stick it out the window. The cat just ran out the room, all right?
Yeah, baby.
I was shopping around Christmas time. I was in the mall. I'm walking around. This chick's got a pair of sweatpants on. On the back of it says, bitch. I'm like, yo, bitch. You got my wife's pants. She's going to want them back, all right? The best one was down the shore, man. I'm on the boardwalk, and I see a chick with a giant ass walking down it, but that's all right with the round boy. But across the back of her shirt, she had written the word anal. I know, that's what I thought. Like, anal, talk about advertising. When I looked at it closer, she didn't even spell it right. It was spelled A-N-E-L. And that's when it hit me, people. It didn't say anal. It said angel. Yes.
Oh, the G.
Her ass.
There you go. You gotta think about that joke. That's a joke you gotta think about. It's deep. That's a thinking man's joke.
Tony, the G was up her fucking ass, man.
Up her fucking ass.
You didn't get the fucking joke, you fucking idiot. Hey!
I didn't know.
The Short Bus Comedy Tour, people.
There you go.
Short Bus Comedy.
Gotta hand it to all these guys. It's a tough room, man.
Yeah,
to
and
just walk in and try to do a couple jokes.
Now, how long does the show last? Like fucking 32, 33 seconds?
No, we're doing an hour and a half show, and it kicks off at 9 p.m.
90
April
minutes.
13th.
Hour and a half show.
I feel like 3 hours.
That means 20 minutes of comedy, and the rest of the time is waiting for them to get on the stage.
The Laugh Factory now has a ramp installed.
And you're the host? You're hosting it?
Yeah, I'm hosting it. Now that's going to be our official Short Bus Comedy Show, but Jimmy and I and Tim actually all four of us will be doing, like, I guess, just run-through shows. We'll be doing 2 shows coming up, March 18th in Philadelphia at the Comedy Cabaret, then March 25th in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Jesus Christ.
So that's going to be like us getting the feel, the groove of things.
Twitchels is a fucking, he's amazing.
All right, let's get the plugs out for the websites.
LaughterbyLou.com. You can get all the information on our schedule. And
the ringtones.
Ringtones are coming out soon.
Right.
The same thing.
Round Boy, you got a website?
Yeah, JimmyGraham.net. Just
All
like
right.
the cracker.
And then Mike has a website, funnymanmike.com. Yep. And what about Tim?
TimGrill.com.
TimGrill.com.
Thank you so much.
Good job, guys.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great
All right.
waiting room. Thank you.
We will continue in just a bit here.